Good morning, team. Happy Wednesday from Pro Fitness Northwest. CrossFit Bellingham workout for you here today. I want to thank everybody for doing my birthday WOD, and I sincerely apologize. I'm sorry. It sucked, I know. But we did it. Nice job. All right, so for today, we have another workout involving stones and those buckets, okay? So starting with your run, row, jumper, burpees, pick 5 minutes of one of those. Then move into your greatest stretch. We're going to do 3 of that. Then 10 Mantis. We're going to do 10 push-ups. Work those muscles again from yesterday. And 10 hollow rocks. Repeat that 2 times, starting with that greatest stretch. Okay? After that, we have a 25-minute AMRAP for you. Remember, it's going to be approximately 5 stone lifts overhead, depending on your stone size. Okay? So if you're going lighter, feel free to do a little bit more. If you have a heavier stone, feel free to do more like 3. Okay? So we're going to do 5 approximately stone to overhead, a 100-meter farm carry, and then 20 Russian twists as many times as you can in that 25 minutes. Make sure to keep track so you can report your score at the end. Durability, we're going to do 10 each of single leg deadlifts, 10 hip bridges, and repeating that 2 times through. After that, recovery for 2 to 3 minutes, standing side splits, downward dog, Cobra, and then that low Yogi Squat. Remember, even if it's not on the board, be doing that low Yogi Squat as much as you can. Take advantage of this quarantine, okay? All right, let's get you some standards for that workout. All right, starting with your warm-up with the greatest stretch. Now, there are multiple versions of this, so let's go ahead and see what one Chad is doing today. Looks like he's starting with a nice forward fold, stepping forward into a low runner's lunge. And then you're going to reach up to the ceiling with the same hand that you are lunging with, up to the ceiling and twist down towards the floor. And then moving into a nice downward dog position, pushing through those palms, shoulders back, and into a low Yogi Squat. And then he's repeating that on the other side. Forward fold, his low runner's lunge, twisting with the same arm towards the ceiling and under the opposite arm. About 3 or 4 times into that downward dog position, raising those hips up towards the ceiling as high as you can. And then back into that low Yogi Squat. You're going to repeat that process 3 times through. After that, you'll get down on the floor and into a Mantis. So belly on the floor, and you're going to extend your arms out overhead, palms facing down, and then you're going to rotate them as you reach your low back. Up overhead and rotating in back into low back. From there, you're going to move into that push-up position. Getting into a plank, wrists right underneath your shoulders and lowering your chest down to the floor and pressing back up for 10. When you're done there, you're going to go ahead and roll over and do some hollow rocks. 10 to be exact. You're going to point those toes and fingers, and you're going to press that belly and spine to the floor and rock. Feet and shoulders. Repeat that 2 times through. Now for your WOD. Remember, this is approximately 5 stones to overhead. You're going to clean that up to your chest, and you're going to either use a push position or a jerk position to get that over your head. If you can do a full lockout, great. Strongman standards do not require that. That stone just needs to get overhead. There we go. If you see the difference between the first one, Chad got a full lockout with those elbows. These stone to overhead strongman standards, just getting it up and over that head controlled. After that, you're going to grab your buckets and do a 100-meter farm carry. Think of your deadlift, nice and strong, tall, squeeze those elbows in as much as you can, and walk 100 meters. After that, you'll come back and perform 20 Russian twists. And then remember, that is total, so you'll count every touch. Opposite hand to the opposite side. And now moving into durability, we are going to do 10 each single leg deadlifts. That's it. You're gonna straight leg, foot up in the air. Try to make sure that your foot stays in line with your head. Remember, that is gonna be 10 each side. It's gonna challenge your balance a little bit. After that, you're gonna move into 10 hip bridges. Lie flat on your back, feet close to your glutes so your shins are vertical with the floor, and press up through your heels. Ooh, Chad's getting fancy with some single legs. You can raise one towards the ceiling and press up through that heel. If you're gonna do that, you would do 10 on each side, raising through those hips to the ceiling. The best part, recovery. Now remember, this is at least 2 to 3 minutes in each of these poses, starting with your standing side splits. Feet as wide as you possibly can, toes facing forward, and let your head and shoulders sink towards the floor. From there, you'll move into a downward dog position. Pushing through those palms, shoulders back towards your hips, hips up towards the ceiling, heels down towards the floor as much as you possibly can. From there into Cobra. Gonna kind of snake down to the floor. Again, pushing through those palms, squeezing your shoulders back and chest up with a nice forward glaze. And by glaze, I mean graze. And by graze, I mean just look. After that, you're gonna get into a low yogi squat. Good, nice wide squat stance, knees tracking over those pinky toes. Elbows can push inside there, chest up. And again, nice relaxed neck, looking forward. All right, now that you've seen Chad demonstrate the movements, remember to contact Nick, Chad, or myself if you want any additional scaling options. I will have scaling options down below, but if you don't see anything there, make sure to contact us directly. Let's see, and then your name and scores in the comments below. All right, without further ado, 3, 2, 1, and go.